Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 NFL Football Sunday early games, pregame show, third quarter show. Right now, the Browns are taking on the Houston Texans in their home opener today at First Energy Stadium, and the stadium is packed. And the Browns are up right now 24-14 on the Texans in the third quarter with 1:06 left to go. Excuse me. I'm going to break down the game, give my thoughts, and tell you what I feel needs to happen, and we'll go over all that. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. The Browns, for the first time since 2007, finally entered the postseason with a winning record. Exactly what was their winning record? Well, win-loss record, excuse me. I'll have the answer later in the podcast. Well, it's week 2 of the NFL regular season. The Browns are taking on the Houston Texans right now at First Energy Stadium in the home opener today. After last week's loss, 33-29 loss to the Kansas City Chiefs, the Browns looked at all of their mistakes from last week, and they have been practicing very hard in Berea to prepare for this game, for the game against the Texans today. Kevin Stefanski says, and he has made a request of all the Browns fans today attending this game. Coach Stefanski wants you in your seats when kickoff is. Stefanski said at 1 p.m. No empty seats. And I want full through-folded effort for 60 minutes. Stefanski feels the Browns are ready for this home opener against the Texans today. He says this team is ready to go out on the field and play hard, and really play hard against the Texans, and really put the pressure on the Texans. QB. Tyrod Taylor and the Texans' offense and defense. Stefanski believes the Browns will get the win at home over the Texans. For more than 50 years, the Browns were the better team at Arrowhead Stadium in the season opener against the Chiefs. But it's a 60-minute game in the NFL, and the Browns ultimately fall short 30-29. They will look to put together a complete 60-minute performance against the visiting Houston Texans, who won their season opener 37-21 over the Jacksonville Jaguars last week. The Browns will be playing in front of a full First Energy Stadium for the first time since 2019. And I can't wait to feel the energy of the fans as they go crazy at the home opener. This game will be about riding the ship at home in Week 12, just as the Browns did in 2021. Meanwhile, the Houston Texans are coming off a 37-21 win. The Browns really need to have their raw power running game improved, and they've got to get all their passes, their defensive passes to Brendan Cooks. Let him handle that. And the passing game really needs to be really right on today, and they've got to really keep the pressure on the Texans quarterback, Tyrod Taylor. Meanwhile, the Houston Texans are coming off a 37-21 win over the Jacksonville Jaguars last week in Week 1. And you can be sure that the Texans are going to be to win this game and improve their record to 2-1. Right now, it's the end of the third quarter. Browns 24, Texans 14. And we're going to get more. We'll talk about more about the game in just a moment. We'll have picks of the week. But first, here's the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 trivia, NFL Football Sunday trivia question. The Browns, for the first time since 2007, finally ended the season with a winning record. What exactly was their win-loss record? And if you said 11-5, you are correct. A record of 11-5. In a typical year, would in a typical year be more than enough to easily make the playoffs in the AFC? The fact is bolstered. Considering the NFL added an additional playoff spot altogether. However, the AFC was incredibly so competitive and general top heavy that it took the Browns until week 17 to finally punch their ticket into the playoffs. I have another trivia question on my next podcast, so stay tuned for that. It's time right now for the picks of the week. New England faces the Jets in New York. I'm going with New England. So is my brother-in-law Eric Hoyle. The New Orleans Saints travel to Carolina to face the Carolina Panthers. I am going with New Orleans. So is my brother-in-law Eric Hoyle. The Denver Broncos face the Jacksonville Jaguars. In Jacksonville, I'm going with the Broncos. The LA Rams face the Indianapolis Colts, so I'm going with the Rams, so is my brother-in-law. The Pittsburgh Steelers face the Las Vegas Raiders in Pittsburgh. I'm going with the Steelers, and so is my brother-in-law Eric Hoyle. The Chicago Bears face the Cincinnati Bengals in Chicago. I'm going with the Bears. My brother-in-law is taking the Bengals. Oh, the Miami Dolphins are taking on the Buffalo Bills in Miami. I'm going with Miami only because they're playing Miami. My brother-in-law is going with the Bills. I'm going with the Browns of Houston, so is my brother-in-law. Arizona's taking on Minnesota in Arizona. I'm going with Arizona, and so is my brother-in-law. Eric Hoyle, the Tampa Bay Bucks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. We're both taking Tampa Bay. We're both taking the Seahawks, who are playing the Tennessee Titans in Seattle. We both take the Chargers, who are playing the Cowboys in LA. We're both taking Kansas City for the Sunday night game. We're playing in Baltimore. And we're taking Green Bay. We're playing in Green Bay tomorrow night. So some great matchups today. I feel the Browns really need to have their running game really step it up, but I feel that they are going to get the win in today's game over the over the Houston Texans in today's home opener at First Energy Stadium. Well, that's just about. We're going to wrap it up for the Scott Sports 101 early pregame third/fourth quarter show. I'll be back with the Scott Sports 101 early games post game show and the late games pregame show after the Browns Texans game concludes. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.